Okay, I figured I'd do one more because I had a little thin set left, so I wanted to get a little head start on my corners. I did this outside corner and I did an inside corner, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But what I want to do before this gets too dry, oops, hold on, give it a little, pull it back a little bit. I want to get this stuff off. See, yeah, I want to get all this stuff off because I don't know how high my baseboard's going to go, so I just want to give it a little wipe because it's a lot easier to do it now than to wait till the thin set dries and you're like, oh no, why did I do that? Why before? So don't be lazy, just, you know, do what you got to do. Now there'll still probably be a little film there, but the film will be a lot easier to clean off than that big thing that was here before. I'm not going to mess with trying to do any of this because that'd be just craziness. We don't need to worry about that. So this is an outside corner, obviously. Outside corner. Oh, outside corner. I put it down really thick underneath and I let it ooze out. Oh, I can see. Let's see now. Take my trowel. My putty knife, actually. It's not a trowel. Hold on. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah. I know. I like to clean things while I'm going because it makes it easier, less frustrating to do it while you're going. So I'm just going to push down here. See what I'm doing there? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. And I already did this before, but I'll show you. See how it's oozing up right here? It's kind of, this is like a squeegee. I'm squeegeeing up. Then I'm going to push this down because I want this thing to sit good in this crevice, this corner right here, this, you know. So I'll just bring it away like that. This thing is pretty much all set, but I'm just you know, showing you a little fine tuning. I'm not going to get all crazy. I just kind of wanted to make sure this was seated. This side is seated, right? And I'll show you like the little squeegee. I'll pull this up and you'll see it. See it just kind of, the thin set just kind of want to start to ooze out of the top, right? I don't want to squeeze all that thin set out because you need some in there to make that adhesion, you know? So you don't want to squeeze everything out. So, okay, I'll take you over to the inside corner. Hold on. Okay, there's my inside corner. And note to self and note to everybody else, I was doing real good with taking my Skechers off until today, just a few minutes ago. Of course, I got a blob on there. I'm going to take the sponge to it and see if I can, you know, lessen that little blob. I'm not worried about so much here. All right, I'm worried about here. All right, hold on. I know, it's always something. Oh, it's coming up pretty clean, actually. I'll show you. Look, there's real quick. It's a Bob's life. That's right. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's coming up. Now, of course, when this dries, it'll probably look, maybe I'll show you, just in case. I know, it almost feels like a Saturday, but it's not. Okay, so here's my inside corner, and everything, the same thing applies to the outside. Now, why is this an inside corner? Because it's going to the inside of the wall. See where this wall stops and this wall stops? That's going to the inside. The other side was going to the outside of the wall. I know, it's just these things, the little details in life, you know. Some folks out there might like, well, why do they call it an inside and why is it called an outside? Let me adjust the camera because I want to get the stuff off the wall. See how I made a mess on the walls? So let's just wipe that down. We're not going to get all too crazy, but I do want to get the bulk of it off because it'll make cleaning easier later. Because remember, there's not going to be anything covering up here. This is the way the wall's going to be. What's this here? Oh, what is, oh, I might, okay. That's, I'm gonna have to fix that with a little bit of caulking maybe, or something. That's the, yeah, that's not, that's, I don't know what happened there. But we'll have to kind of work on that a little bit later. Okay, you get the idea. So same thing applies. You don't want to squeegee out all your product. Product is the thin set. You don't want to squeegee out all the thin set. In my case, that's what I'm using, thin set. So, and that's what's called for with this stuff, is the thin set. To install this stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to get all crazy. Let's just make sure the corners are tight. Right? Just make sure they're tight. Yeah, they're tight. Go over this one. It's tight. Bring it up a little bit. Even though I've done this already. That's tight. So that's good. Yeah. And remember, I'm going to put the layer of seam tape down. But I want to do the corners first, because I think that's the way you want to do it. That's the proper way, proper sequence. And yeah, see, there's a little bit too much. Hold on. I must have squeegeed out a little bit too much. So let's just put that. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. See, you don't want to mess with it too much, because then you'll start happening what I'm doing here. The more you mess with it, you got to say, okay, that's enough. Leave it. So, but I just wanted to kind of demonstrate. Okay, that's good. Yes, that's good. Now, when I pre-filled the underneath where the Ditra is, I put a good gob in this corner. I mean, because I wanted to fill this whole entire corner underneath where the sheetrock meets the Ditra, or the edge of the Ditra. I wanted to fill that with, well, you can see it right here. See where I'm pointing right here with the trowel? Right there, that's thin set. So I wanted to fill that cavity up, and that's what I did. So, all right, you get the idea. That's definitely the last one of the day, because I wanted to get the stuff, the stuff out of this bucket. Now I'm gonna just go clean this bucket out, because if you let it sit overnight and it dries, I mean, you can deal with it after it dries, but it's best to deal with it kind of like in this condition right here, right? And I got my water bucket. That's going to have to be dealt with too. So I'm going to clean both of these out, because I cleaned both of them out before I started, but then I'm going to have to clean both of them out again. So I will leave you with this shot right here of the outside corner. Okay, that's one of, I only have two. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. I've got 4 outside corners. I got this one, and the 2 over there. Because this is the outside corner. This is the actual outside corner right here. And this is the other outside corner. But I can't do this one, obviously, because that's part of the shower. So I have to do that separate. I wanted to get this one done, because I'm going to be putting the tile down on the floor. So I've got 4 outside corners, and I think I have enough. I bought these as a kit. It comes with, yeah, these are my insides. These are my outsides. Yeah, see what the outside looks like? Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? All right, I'll leave it with this right here. It's doable. You just have to keep in mind how you want to finish, what your finished product wants to look like. You want to make sure you have, everything covered, and pretty much like this. That's a quick answer, right? So this video was worth 1,000 words. All right, thanks for watching. I know I'm getting out there. Hope you're having a good day, everybody, and stay tuned. There's going to be more to come.